Welcome to a zerok cast between Godde in the blue, who actually had not played for quite a long time, like 2 months or so, who doesn't even construct this metal extractor, oh well, with gunships, versus Pro Brandy in the red with rovers. And we are starting to see a little bit of a different meta, it seems. The meta of Blastwing. And this is actually going to be the first time I actually cast a game where someone is going gunships seriously. And the main reason why gunships can work is because of the damage that a Blastwing does, which is 80 damage and then 15 damage in afterburn, which is not even enough for one wind generator. Okay, so you need 2 of them on there. Why do I feel like they are going to do so much more damage than that? Not sure. Also, can you... These things can be cloaked even though they're in the water. Okay, so 3 Blastwings. 2 of them now coming in, and boom, that's 1, and you're just sitting around like they do so much more damage, right? Apparently, like, the napalm doesn't show or something, not sure, because look, this one was hit by 1 or 2 Blastwings. And then this one was also hit by 1. Yeah, 3 wind generators went down. And even then, okay, sure, like, Randy is still ahead in economy, but hey, there goes a metal extractor. Yeah, I'm not sure if that description is correct, but 1 Blastwing, I don't think that should be able to do that much damage, right? 80 damage, death explosion, afterburn, 1 second, 15 DPS. So I guess just the napalm or whatever that stays on the ground doesn't actually show up here. But that's actually really quite strong for a 45 cost unit. Godde, even with like, well, not exactly, but still, 151% attrition with gunships. Those units which are like 220 for their radar, which is expensive, yet it dies relatively easily. Here, 1 locust, running back, doesn't do any damage, does have a little bit of a regen. And now, 3 gunships, 4 gunships. And there, a wasp. 300 for the constructor. That's just a lot. Right? 300 for the constructor, 220 for a raider. That's as expensive as tanks. Which even have Godde, which is like 180 for the raider. So it's even more expensive, yet these things do way less. Unless you use the mobility. And I'm pretty sure Godde is going to try that. And right now, Godde's economy is better, even though they have like a singular wasp and their commander, of course. But yeah, this metal extractor hurts a lot for Randy. And he's not even going to construct it yet. And now Randy does have the better economy again. Okay. Now, this force should be way stronger than this force. That's true. However, okay, yeah, no. Does pull back with the locust. So, locust hitting darts. Actually, they're getting 1 down, and then here, Blastwing, a boom. And another one. Boom. Boom. That was like 135 metal worth of Blastwings. And I'm pretty sure it at least did more damage. Didn't actually kill any Scorches, I'm pretty sure. Maybe one. But it damaged a lot of them. And because of those Blastwings, the Locust can actually do a decent job. I mean, Godde has now got 70% attrition only. Right, so that's not great. However, they do have 250, 200 there, 140. So they can still like clean up like 500 metal. And then they do have the positive attrition. Well, not exactly, but like the attrition is going to stay the same, but they do have like a more effective fight. Right? Because over here this is 88, but that's it. That Randy could maybe clean up. Also, what is Randy doing with this commander? Just a lot of Locust and a Faraday, which is of course really nice against Locust. Or like anything actually. Especially cheap things. Because it is very good at stunning those. And now, 6 Locust, 7th one is coming in. And even though this force you would think would easily beat that, just the fact that Randy has to fear the Blastwing, just like when you're facing up against Shieldbots you have to fear the Snitch, he just doesn't feel confident in pushing out, I'm pretty sure. And Goddard, there come more Blastwings. Just having like 1 or 2 in reserve is a great thing for him. So, there is the very first Crasher, the anti-air unit from the Rover assembly. That's nice. No, not yet actually. I was like, but Godde is soon going to switch into a different factory himself. Because, yeah, gunships, they can apparently do quite a decent job as long as you use Blastwings effectively. But that's still really micro-intensive, intensive, I don't know, but it's not easy to do. Just having a big force of rovers and just push in, easy, right? That's way easier to do than having to micro your Blastwings into their army, detonating at the right time, there he goes. Now Randy is able to retreat. This time around didn't really do anything, the Blastwings, right? And now more Crashers coming out. Crashers do 290 with 1 missile. And that is enough to take down a Blastwing, I'm pretty sure. I'm like really quite pretty sure. Yep, 100 only. So in this case, it's even a little bit overkill. And here, the Nomad is going to go down. Right? Right? And yes, yes, of course it is. And they're out of there. So 2 missiles from the Crashers are enough to take down 1 Locust. That's not as quick as you may have hoped if you're Randy. Like you only have 3 Crashers. And Wasp goes down. These forces are more than enough to take down these turrets if you want to, right? But the main target, which is the metal extractor, is of course already down. However, right now, there it is, Godde's Rover switch. Mainly Scorchers for now, but... And a Dominatrix, interesting. What are you going to convert? Are you going to convert a Recon Commander? Well, I'm pretty sure you're going to try, because you don't really have another target which is that nice to convert, right? So, Scorches, by now, Randy still has the numbers advantage for the Scorches, but a couple of Blastwings could change that. And Blastwings in a Rover v Rover is even more effective than when you have to clean the Rovers up with your Locust. Only advantage with the Locust, of course, is that they're faster. So if the enemy tries to run away with the Scorches, you can just hunt them down. And there come Blastwings. This time around again doesn't do as much as you may hope. So that's a little bit annoying for Godde. And here we have more Locust fighting. Happily, why? Okay, yeah, that commander is not going to die. So, sorry. Not going to focus there. Eco is going to be cleaned up. The Rovers are not going to be able to kill the commander. Commander is just going to sit in the water. And then it will be invisible to the Rovers. However, Dominatrix is here. So, possibly going to convert either the turret or the commander himself. But no, right now, first this. There come Blastwings again. And this time around, again, doesn't do that much. How many Blastwings do you have though? Ooh, that's a bit of a lot. 17 Blastwings. Yeah, 17 can have a line in front of the Rovers and a line behind the Rovers, which is actually just not really something Randy could escape from. And again, these Crashers are way overkill against Blastwings, so even if Randy tries to kill the Blastwings before they can do anything, they can only kill a couple of them, not all 18. Or more by now, actually. Economy is also way better for Godde. They have 2/3 or 3/4 of the map controlled. And Blastwing set 1, Blastwing set 2. There come the first Blastwings. Coming in, and there. That's one line. But now the other line. How do you escape from this, Randy? You do not. Now Goddard, going through their own fire. Not great, because of course that does hurt. But Blastwings, I'm pretty sure they were able to make cost. Well, maybe not actually. But there are a lot of rippers over here. 1.2k, so unless Randy cleans that all up, it was probably a good fight for the Blastwings. So, rippers are out for Randy, as Anarchid, I believe it was, also said. And yeah, well, does Godde have anything that is able to deal with the rippers? Not sure, but they do still have Blastwings. And one Blastwing is not going to clean this Ripper out, or is it? The Ripper could actually just die to the fire. Now over on this side, the Dominatrix was cleaned up, and a couple of crashes as well, just to save their commander. And Dominatrix, that's 420 nice metal. Right, so that's not really a loss that Randy would like. This is big, yes, that's 1.2k reclaim. However, this could also be big, if there weren't any fences. So, Ripper, Badger, out for Randy, though not a lot of Rippers by now. Well, there are Scorcher Fencer for Godde, who is once again going to keep Randy from moving in with Blastwings. And sending a lot of Scorchers over there themselves. Here, Eco was cleaned up for Godde, which doesn't honestly matter too much because almost 1500 access. That's not normal on this level. So even the fact that Godde still has a good chance to win this just is quite insane, honestly. Mainly because of the eco they were able to secure, rather than the Blastwings, of course, because otherwise they would have a very good attrition. Which they don't. Oh well. So, reclaim for Randy is almost all gone. And now Godde finally manages to empty their bank. So, Scotchies, are you going to be able to clean those badges up? Should be able to, right? Or you could just move into the base, because, well, knowing Randy, they don't have that many defenses. And badges are cleaned up. Anyways, now Locust coming in, once again. And that's an insane force for Godde. They still have like 6,500 worth of units there. Well, there are like 3,000 worth for Randy. So even though the attrition is actually really quite even, Goddard just has way more units on the field because of their better economy. Especially a bit ago when they had like this place, and this place still secured. So no, this is pretty much just, I don't think I'm going to survive this. At least that's how I look at it. Harpies if losing. Well, Harpies probably because desperate. That's how I look at it again. And this, I mean, like, well, you can use your badges just to throw down mines, just so you can delay the enemy from pushing in. But you know they have gunships, right? So they can just fly over that, if they want to. And even more Blastwings are being constructed. And as I said here, well, there aren't that many defenses, like 4, maybe 5, if I'm blind. Locust or Lotus, but it's not that many. And goodbye. So, here, is that going to be a very good engagement for the Blastwings? No, it's not. Because for that they would have, need a little bit of fire on the other side of the Scorches as well, which they didn't have. And Commander is going to fight as well. And now the Scorchies are the ones that are in the water. And Blastwings from Randy. It really is just a Blastwing fight. And this one does... Godde, don't group up into the fire. That doesn't make sense. Run out. Run away. And now here we have fences, which are shooting down the mines from the badges. And of course are able to clean up rippers as well. And more Blastwings came in from Randy. Well, Randy, what do you have? You do have okay forces on the field, but not as okay as the great forces from Godde. Honestly. Yeah, sure, one Blastwing, but doesn't matter too much, right? Blastwing! Blastwing dies. Oh well. Don't complain, stupid commander. Anyways, this is still quite a difficult hill for Goddard to push, but like 75, 85 just because of reclaim versus 25. for Randy. This just aggroed the harpies. Okay. I mean, that's going to be cleaned up by tridents. Because tridents are, well, quite good anti-air. Because they're gunship anti-air. They do like 200 times 3 damage, so that's 600. Though they do have a 10-second reload, of course, but that does still have like a good burst damage. So right now they're just reloading, and as soon as they're in range, one of these things dies, at least. So more squatchies are moving to the side. Once again going to clean up economy. But I mean, you are behind in scorcher numbers compared to what Godde has. Though, will that be for long? Not sure, because that's still quite good Blastwing damage from Randy. Just throwing a couple of them over here would also be good, just because that's still 1,000 worth in masons, which also give economy to Godde. Not right now though, but they could. And, well, attrition still 100. And once again, Recon Commander goes back. So, it just feels inevitable, especially with these being caught out. And GG by Randy. That was way more even than it probably should have been, considering the economy from Godde. So, well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left. But that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. 3,700 access. Godde, that's almost as much as I have access.